Remember when commercials were more than just background noise? Back when we couldn't skip them, so they stuck with us, little mini-movies that sometimes felt bigger than the shows themselves. They had jingles we sang, characters we quoted, and moments that somehow became part of everyday life. Today, we're dusting off the memories and looking at 10 TV commercials that instantly take you back.
Picture it, a hillside filled with young people, each holding a bottle of Coke, all singing about peace and harmony. It was the early 70s, a time when the world felt pretty divided, and suddenly, here comes this ad, giving us a glimpse of togetherness. The song was so catchy, it even hit the radio charts. Even now, when you hear those first few notes, you can't help but feel a little hopeful.
Sometimes 3 words change everything. This little ad had Clara Peller, an older lady with no patience, staring at a skimpy burger and demanding, "Where's the beef?" It was funny, sharp, and it caught on like wildfire. People said it in school, at work, even politicians used it. Wendy's may have moved on, but the catchphrase never really disappeared. If you grew up watching football, you remember this one. A bruised and tired Joe Green limps down the tunnel, and a kid shyly offers him a Coke. Joe drinks it, cracks his smile, and tosses the kid his jersey. Simple, heartfelt, and unforgettable. It showed us that even the toughest athlete had a soft side, and it made Coke feel like a comfort in a bottle.
Fred the baker wasn't glamorous. He was tired, always getting up before dawn, muttering, "Time to make the donuts." And somehow, we loved him for it. He became the face of Dunkin' for more than a decade. When the company retired the character, they even held a goodbye celebration, because to us, Fred felt like part of the family. This one hit differently. A Native American man paddles through polluted waters, looking at trash along the roadside. Then, just one tear. That was it. The image burned into people's minds. It made us think about litter, about how we were treating the planet. Sure, years later, people criticized how it was made, but at the time, it truly made an impact.
Every family had a picky eater, right? In this ad, the brothers pushed the cereal toward little Mikey, expecting him to hate it. But then he digs in, and "Mikey likes it" became one of the most repeated lines of the decade. Kids said it at the breakfast table, parents joked about it. The commercial ran for years, and even though Mikey grew up, that moment never really faded.
Laundry detergent ads aren't exactly glamorous, but this one sure was memorable. The voiceover nagged, "Ring around the collar," while close-ups showed stains that just wouldn't go away. Looking back, it feels a little old-fashioned, even unfair to women who were always shown scrubbing. But for years, you couldn't escape that phrase. It was stuck in everyone's head. Life felt hectic even back then, and Calgon offered an escape. In the ads, a woman overwhelmed by stress would slip into a warm bath and sigh, "Calgon, take me away." It wasn't just about soap, it was about the fantasy of a few quiet minutes. The line became so common that people used it in everyday life whenever they needed a break. Now here was a bold move. Pepsi set up tables in malls and fairs, giving people blind taste tests against Coke. The shock on people's faces when they chose Pepsi was the whole point. These ads weren't just commercials. They stirred up the legendary Cola Wars. It was cheeky, it was direct, and it made choosing a soda feel like taking a side. It started with a man stuck with a mouthful of peanut butter and no milk, and suddenly a whole movement was born. From there, we saw celebrities, athletes, and even cartoon characters with those milk mustaches. For over 20 years, Got Milk was everywhere. The campaign ended in 2014, but for anyone who grew up in the 90s, those simple black and white ads are impossible to forget. Commercials like these were more than just ads. They were part of our daily lives. They made us laugh, made us think, and sometimes even made us tear up. Looking back, it's like flipping through an old photo album, each one tied to a moment in time. Which of these commercials do you remember most? Drop your favorite in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more trips down memory lane. Because sometimes the best way forward is a little rewind.